Alright everyone, welcome to what should be the very last video of Frodo's journey. So 36 videos or 37 videos later, we're here. We're going to head for Mount Doom. There it is. Look at there, up there on the hill. And we're going to head that way. And we're going to try and slam dunk the ring into the volcano. Now this is a wee bit hard to do actually, because the point is that in the game we're already after the events at the end of Lord of the Rings when Frodo slam dunks the ring. So the mountain has exploded and the paths are a bit dodgy, but we can get fairly close. I'm going to show you a couple of things as we go along that they've put into the game. But there we go, there's the mountain ahead, and of course it's spewing lava and making a whole mess, which is why all that smoke is lying around the place. So let's see if we can get ourselves on the correct path here. Is that the mountain? Yeah, I think it is. We're going to go around to the left here. We'll take a few shortcuts because I think I'm now well beyond the level of all the stuff here that's going to hit me. There's a couple of orcs at the top of the mountain that can probably still hit me, but everybody else, look, there's flames everywhere. It's a mess. So we've got all sorts of dramatic music, and we're going to see if we can figure out the way up here. I've only done this once, but I think I've got an idea of how we do it. Oh, might have caught fire there. That's no good. So yes, there's the mountain, and we'll just take a little detour around because I want to show you that the mountain is very well destroyed, and in fact we have Barad-dûr up here, which is also destroyed. By the way, if you haven't read Lord of the Rings or watched the movies, then this video will probably contain spoilers. I thoroughly recommend that you buy the book and read it because it's outstanding, and there's a link in the description below. Reading the book of course will spoil the movies, but that doesn't matter. Everybody who watched the movies, probably 99% of the people who watched the movies, look, there's the mountain spewing lava. 99% of the people who watched the movies had already read the book anyway, so makes no difference, I think. I mean, you want to get the story from the book, not from the movies, and then watch the movies to just see how incredibly well done they were. I mean, there's not everything was perfect, as I think I've said in some of the videos on the way into this spot, but in the end it was an amazing job, an absolute triumph of cinematography really, and special effects. And you could maybe point out a few things that I might have done differently, but you can't knock them. They did a great job. Peter Jackson and his team, they did a great job. So here we are, running through Mordor, and Frodo and Sam came this way, and they had to figure out how they were going to get up there. And it turns out that they followed a path, and I may have to just check there is a path around here somewhere, and I have to figure out where it is. It's not that one. That's a shriny thing of some kind, but there is a way through here. I just have to figure out. I might have to check the map here in a second. As I said, I've only done this once. But there is a way. You see here all these lava flows that are coming out. They block the path. We might be going this way, you know. Let's run up here and see. I may have this completely wrong, but there are some bridges across the lava in various places. And then we can run up the mountain. Now, Barad-dûr is over there somewhere. You can see it's been knocked over and destroyed as well. Maybe we'll see it from the top of the mountain. And it, of course, exploded after Frodo and the ring were parted from each other. Let's see, what have we got here? Can we get up here? If I've gone the wrong way, we'll have to. We'll see. I don't think this is too bad. So anyway, yes, Frodo and Sam come up here, and they're sneaking up, and of course Aragorn and the rest of the army are dragging the Got to keep away from those dragons because they are dragging the armies of Mordor away from the Frodo and Sam, who, because the armies get forced in, I think I have to go the other way. I think we go around this. Yes, we have to go around this. So Frodo and Sam didn't have this problem because the mountain hadn't exploded into lava flows by the time they came down here. But anyway, we'll go and have a look around here. And if I really mess it up, we can start the video again. We have to go around this mountain somehow and get onto the other side of it and then climb up. Is that right? Could be making a total mess of this. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, so Frodo and Sam are moving up through Mordor, which has been emptied because all the armies have moved to the gate, to the Black Gate, to meet Aragorn's force. I think we're on the wrong path here. Oh, there's a way up here. Let's see. Oh, no, there isn't. Oh, no, there isn't. Okay, we'll get the map out. There is a way to do this. Because I have done it. Look at these dragons. They set you on fire if you go too close to them. Let's have a look at the map. So we'll pop up here. Have a look at the map. So where am I? I am here. And no, I think it is back here. We can cross there. Can we? There's a bridge there. I think there is. But we may have to go all the way around this block here. Let's try it and see. Okay. What else did the map show us? Let's have a look. I can go in here. There's a bridge there, look. And I'll get across. That might be the place to go. Okay. So we need to go around that stuff. Past Lugash. We might see Barad-dûr on the way, so that'll be quite good. Right. Sorry about this, everyone. Video's already 7 minutes long. We haven't got anywhere near the mountain yet. But then it was a hard old slog for Frodo and Sam. But I'm hoping to get this all done in one go. So we need to go around a few of these. Let's just see. Yes, and we're going to come back this way, I think. Okay, let's get rid of that. So yes, Frodo and Sam. Anyway, heard an interesting theory the other day about Frodo's parents. Somebody pointed out in some Facebook chat somewhere that it may well have been. Was it Frodo's parents were drowned in a boating accident, which is one of the things that Tolkien said makes hobbits rather afraid of the water. But somebody proposed the theory that Frodo's parents might have been killed by Gollum. It's an interesting idea. The idea being that Gollum only knew the clues Shire and Baggins, and came to the Shire, found Frodo's father, who was called Baggins, of course, and then attacked him in the boat. And apparently there were signs of a struggle in the boat. So there you go. It's an interesting idea. Does that work for anybody? I think we have to go around this thing. Let's just check where we are. Map. Okay, we want to get around there and down here somewhere. These look like bridges here, actually. This is a bit harder than it originally looked. Oh, don't want to fall down there. Anyway, easy for us because the Sauron is defeated. And you get 5 Lotro points for defeating Sauron in the game, which is pretty good. They're worth... You can't spend them in anything, really. 5 Lotro points. There's an orc. We'll go around this one as well, I think. Yes. Right, I think we can turn right now and... And we'll see. Let's see if we're on the right path now. Oh, just one more wee one to go. Shiny thing. And then we'll go around the other side and see. Let's see, there's a bit of chat going on in the old game chat. We'll get rid of that and we'll see if we can get around this, and then we'll head to the right and we'll see what we can find. There's a gash there, right. I think that's us. I will try and get around. So yes, here we go, up the mountain maybe. We'll see how long this takes. Not liking this. I might get myself dunked in the lava. I think there is a way around here. As I say, I've only been here once, probably, onto this path. Here we go. Doing it the hard way. Right. Then I think we run out there somewhere and we'll see what we can do. We should get some run speed going. In my other videos, by the way, I should plug the other videos. Sorry, I was concentrating on actually seeing where I was going there. But, oh wow. How are we doing? Let's check that map. Yes, we'll go to the right of this one, I think. Yes, I should plug my other videos, because what I've decided to do is make this journey at super fast speed, and you can go and have a look at that. It's a bit easier to watch the whole journey, I think, in a shorter period of time. I've done 36 of these videos already, and this is the 37th, I think, to get Frodo up the mountain, and that's pretty much all of it covered. We kind of did a bit of a fudge around the whole Merry and Pippin business heading into Minas Tirith, but I can live with that. I mean, they both basically followed the same path. Gandalf went first, and then Merry came along with the Riders of Rohan afterwards. So what we're looking for is a bridge across here. Is that it? Is that the one? That looks like it. Okay, we've got a bridge. Excellent. Now we're heading up. Where do we go next? This way, I think. So we're heading up the mountain. And see if we can find a path. So eventually, so Frodo and Sam, they climbed up the mountain, and then eventually they came across a path that sort of led them upwards. Here, look, here's another bridge over the lava. Oh, look at that! Right, it's all a bit scary, but now we've found the path. You see that leads up. But the problem is that the mountain's destroyed, so the path doesn't go the whole way. But we can get fairly close to the top, and we'll see. There's a couple of orcs up here that might be high enough level to hit me, so we'll see what happens when we get to them. But really, we're just running up the mountain. Here we go. Running up the mountain with the ring, of course. There's the famous moment in the books where Sam says, Frodo's really struggling, and Sam says, well, I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you. And he picks Frodo up and runs up the mountain with him, and that's and he's amazed at how light Frodo is. But Frodo's kind of fading. The power of the ring has got him, and of course, now we're entering Orodruin. Let's get the rolling R's going there properly. And Orodruin is Mount Doom. Here's another path across the lava. So, yeah, ooh, wow, look at that. Don't want to take the wrong step here, because it's going to end in tears if we do. We're doing pretty well, though, time-wise, so let's see where we end up. Yes, so Frodo was very much under the influence of the ring, and Sam barely felt any weight from him, and then, of course, Gollum attacks them, tries to get the ring off Frodo, realizes that Frodo's going to destroy the ring, but Sam and Frodo manage to beat him off, and then Frodo runs up the mountain to the crack of doom. This is looking a bit fatal looking. What's down there? Ooh, lava. We'll run up here and see what's going on. And yes, and so Frodo runs up to the the cracks of doom where Sauron forged the One Ring, and he brings the One Ring back to its place where it was made. I told you there's spoilers in this, by the way, so you should stop listening now. And then, of course, he's so overcome by the ring. And in fact, that's not really a spoiler, because if you've read the book up to that point, it doesn't really come as a surprise that Frodo can't part with the ring at that stage, because it has been growing on him and building on him for most of the book. And he's unable to let go of it. Now, I think there's orcs up here, so let's see what we can find. Yes, I might have to... What level are they? Oh yes, he can hit me. So we'll just do a bit of a sneak. So there's one place up here. Where did I put my sneak? What's up there? Let's get into sneak mode. They might not see me. So there's one place up there, but I think we'll go up this way first. And we'll get up the mountain as far as we can. But I think that back there might be something that looks a bit like where the ring might have been dunked. But anyway, the point is you can't get there. There's probably a cutscene at some point through the game where I haven't got to yet that shows the events of that. But anyway, Frodo can't part with the ring. He stands on the edge of the lava and puts the ring on and declares himself to be the Lord of Moria and the Lord of the Ring. And of course, he's not in Sauron twigs, but it's too late, because, well, Frodo's standing there, he puts the ring on, he becomes invisible, but Gollum jumps him, and the rest is history, as they say. Gollum gets the ring, but bites his finger off with the ring on it, and then dances around with the ring and falls into the lava, and dies, and destroys the ring at the same time. Oh, this is kind of good. But I think this is as far as we go, because the path is cut here. So this would have been the way that would take us up to the cracks of doom. And in fact, there's another way up. There's a causeway that goes from Barad-dûr, and that would have gone up there. But we can we'll go up and have a look at this other spot as well. Got a bit of time. Don't really need to be sneaking at the moment, but this guy actually sneaks nearly as fast as he walks. So anyway, so there you go. Bit of an epic journey. 36 videos, about 20 minutes each. I reckon it's about 12 hours of video. So if you've watched all this, you've done a good job, I tell you. Well done. And making it's been kind of fun. It's good to have a project. So I guess we'll be doing Bilbo next. And then we might do the return journeys, because they go back a different way. And that's all in the game as well, of course. We've got the return journey of Frodo and the party. They go up through Enedwaith, and we could do that quickly because they'll go on horseback and stuff. So, but we'll go along and see what's down here where these orcs are guarding stuff. Might be part of the game. A little bit of credit place. So this spot here, we'll go and see what's along here. And then I think what we'll do is we will cut this video and we will head to... We'll do a swoon. We'll get Frodo and Sam to pass out in the heat. Then they get picked up by the eagles and flown to Parthgalen. Parthgalen, I think? No, not Parthgalen. Is it Parthgalen? No, the Fields of Cormullen. Cormullen, that's right. Fields of Cormullen, where they do a bit of celebrating with the rest of the army. And they get praised with great praise and that kind of stuff. So up here, we could go all the way up here, and then we get to the end, and yes, we're overlooking the crater, perhaps. Let's see what's up here. It's all pretty funky stuff. These orcs are all high enough level. I might get jumped here. But the stealth is pretty good in this character. So we should be able to walk past all this, and then the ring gets dropped in. See, there's a kind of a bridge thing here. Maybe this is the spot. Don't know. Didn't come up with a name anyway. And there's a couple of orcs up here. He might jump me if I stop. There you go. Cracks of doom. They have jumped me. This is no good. Okay. Better kill them then. Right, so let's... there you go. Maybe that's not quite the cracks of Doom. And there is a causeway that leads to Barad-dûr somewhere around here. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, no. Damn it. Right. We'll kill this guy. We'll end the video. And well, we're going to run down the hill. So they sneak out of the mountain. Let's do that. And then they pass out on the side of the mountain, and we get to the fields of Cormulan, and we'll have a quick run around there. We'll do that in a different video, but we'll paste them together. And we'll get the whole story finished at the fields of Cormulan. Which will be kind of fun. I think we can swoon at some point. We'll try a swoon. See if we can pass out. Be kind of fun. So running down the hill, then they get overtaken by the lava. They find themselves a little high spot, and then they're overcome by the fumes, and they swoon on the side of the mountain. And it all looks very grim for them, except that Gandalf's flying about with the eagles, and they pick them up and take them off to the fields of Cormulan, which we're going to go to next. We'll do our swoon first, which is kind of fun. So let's run down the mountain. Da-da-da. There we go, running down the mountain. We'll just go down here and we'll swoon in a spot where Gandalf can find us. Here we go, we'll stand up here. How cool is this? Right. Okay, so we're back at the fields of Cormulan. This is where Frodo woke up in his bed, and there he is. Look, there's Frodo. He's 9 fingers. I wonder if I can see, has he got 9 fingers? Has he had a finger cut off? Let's have a look. Can we see if... Ooh, it's a bit hard to say. There might be a... Is there a gap there? Excellent. Okay, so we've got a few other hobbits in here, but we'll go and see who else is in at the after show party, as it were. Here we go. We'll go out this way. So we'll just go and have a run around the fields of Cormulan. We got a dude here singing a song. Here we go. 9-fingered Frodo. There we go. 9-fingered Frodo deserves the praise of the free peoples of Middle-earth. He's singing away. And everybody else is down here having a great time, drinking beer and having fun. Yes, and we've got a throne. We could sit on the throne. Maybe the sit emote will work. So, yes. We've got Rohan's tent over there. We've got Aragorn's tent over there. There's Gandalf. Everybody's drinking beer. There's Aragorn's tent. And then we have the Swan Knights over there, Dol Amroth, somewhere about the place. We're not going to waste too much time with this. So the Swan Knights are over here. There they are. And we'll go and sit on the throne, and we will end the video, because I'm the king of the castle. Right, it's a bit sacrilegious, but anyway, let's see if we can do this. Here we go. Boom. Turn around. Boom. Sit. Let's get this on. See if we can do it this time. Oh, hang on. Maybe it's that way. No, hang on. Aha, we're sitting. Okay, so how do we do this? We have to... Oh, there we go. Well, there I am, sitting on the throne. End of the video. Didn't sit down quite in the middle of it. Love it. And that's the end of Frodo's journey to Mordor and slam dunking the ring and stuff. So hope you enjoyed it. It's been an epic quest, and I'll see you in the next video. I don't know what we'll do. Probably we'll go back to Bag End and we'll set Bilbo on his journey. And it'll be the same for a bit, and then it branches off. So thanks for watching. You're amazing if you've come this far. It's a huge amount of stuff. And thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.